Hi, and thanks for tuning in to my summary of learning for ECOMP 355. I'm Brand Yarnton, and I'll take you through what I learned this semester and how I plan to use it in the future. First thing, I learned how to make a blog, and for me this is something that I never really wanted to do. I've hated blogging in every class I've ever done before this point, but I now see a lot more relevance and application for it. I made a really nice profile for myself. I have a stronger digital identity because of it. People who look me up get this really nice snapshot of who I am as a person, as an educator, and as a professional. I get to really sell myself up and also share a lot of my personal thoughts on some interesting subjects, at least to me. I also learned how to do some coding, which sort of lends right back to the blog. There's a lot of HTML coding to do in a blog, and if you understand how that works, you can really make things a lot smoother and a lot cooler for your readers and users. And it's a general skill that's a lot more applicable in today's world than people seem to be willing to recognize. So it's something I want to take further. As you can see from my solar system, it didn't quite go so well. Hello, planet revolving inside the sun. I also took the time to do a learning project where I chose to pick up guitar. This is tablature from ultimateguitar.com, and I use it to pick up strum patterns and notes that I don't normally hear. It's gone sort of slowly, but here's some of my progress so far. So it's going pretty well. The big difference this time, and this isn't the first time I've tried to learn guitar, but this time I'm logging my learning, which has let me really look back at what I've been doing wrong, and what I've been doing right. And it's really let me pinpoint some things where I've been struggling and redirect my efforts to learn more critically, and it's gone a lot better. I've actually picked out that learning notes and chords is something that a self-taught guitar learner really needs to pick up on. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been going really well. Next up is getting into social media. Along with the blog and sharing your thoughts to a select group who are actually looking at you, you can share more openly to a bunch of different people. TED-Ed is one example of this. You can start to get your own videos on here, but generally I use it just to steal and get great content for my classes and share those around to people I know. And now, thanks to social networking, I can do that with a lot more people. I can share things straight to Twitter, using a really cool app for Google. I have a few others up here that I learned to use too. These extensions are really great. Some of them are for ad blocking. This one here lets you download from YouTube and any other video source for free. It's really good. It's Russian, but if you're on Google, it'll translate the Russian for you. So going over to Google, you can see my tweet just hit the wall there, and it's something I'm not quite used to yet. I'm definitely looking to get Twitter more under control and working for me. It's something that'll sort of take a lot of time to do. I'm not the person who shares everything I do, and I don't have access to the internet at all times, so getting things directly to Twitter is not always my go-to option, but I do like the prospect, and I've gotten a lot of great resources. I'm learning to meet great people on here, and it's a great source of social networking that I'm looking to expand more on. Google Plus is a network that I already have and really enjoy using. The Google Suite apps are sweet. I really like them. You have everything from Maps to Hangouts. Hangouts is, to me, a better version of Skype. I use Skype every day, and Google Hangouts is a more professional and ubiquitous program, so I'm really excited to use those. I've also learned about making asynchronous classes and online classes, even flipped classroom. This is Blackboard Collaborate, which is a little bit too expensive to use feasibly, but it gives probably the best example of how you could run a classroom like this. I really like the idea of creating a blog space to capture all of the learning I have for students to do and making that available to them so they can learn at their own pace on their own time. I also got to spend time creating, which is another important thing that I think people need to do with technology. Is not only learning how to consume and find the good things that are out there, but to produce cool things. So I'm really excited about everything that this class has taught me. I plan to keep going further with it and use it in my classroom. These are sort of my take-home messages, is that you need to learn to use technologies critically and have their application in social and cultural terms understood. That means that you need to really get a handle on what you're producing and what you're taking in and what it means to you and what it will mean about you in the future. So we also need to pass on a sense of responsibility in our integration with social technology so that our students understand the technologies that they're using are important now and in the future, and what they do with them is important. And that gets to making spaces for them to create, remix, and produce positive features to represent themselves and their beliefs in a wide network, to reach out to positive people that will collaborate with them in what they're doing and that they can collaborate with to really take their learning to a new level and produce things that they want to produce and take in what they want to take in. Thanks for listening. See you later.